If you listen closely, you can hear my neighbor. He is a very happy man right now. The Eagles are going back to the Super Bowl again. And Neil wants to be going back to the river again. But the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. How about that one? Welcome back. In today's video, we got some stuff from Tackle Warehouse. I hear a lot of fireworks going off. Man, he gets happy. I'm happy for him, you know. It's kind of weird. I'm like the only dude in the world that don't watch football. Actually, this year's been the year I paid attention more to football than ever before, but still don't even watch it, you know what I mean? I catch little highlights, and sometimes on YouTube we'll watch the football games. Or like, you know, on the NFL, you know, you could watch the whole game in like 10 minutes, you know. I don't claim to be a big football fan, but I do like going to the Eagles parade. That was awesome. Man, we about to get another one? Nah. But anyway, yeah, let's get to today's video, man. Feeling pretty good. It is a Sunday. We go back to work tomorrow, which I'm not happy about that, but let's get to this unboxing. Like I said, we got a lot of juicy stuff in here. It's going to be a while. I'm glad I didn't do this unboxing just yet because I realized, I was like, I'm missing baits. Hit up Tackle Warehouse, you know, put the little flex on them, had them nervous, and said they were like, Mr. Neil, we'll get them out to you as soon as possible. And then just yesterday, received 2 more boxes. It's kind of weird. It could have both fit in one box, but maybe they came from different places. But received my baits, so now we have the full box. So let's get to it. A lot of great juicy baits in here. I'm pretty excited about this. Some of the stuff you may have seen already. Some of the baits are similar, different paint jobs. But let's get to it. It's looking good. Alright, so we picked up a few more of these Picassos because they were like $5. So we got some different colors here. Let's check them out.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of
nail bone. That is right. This is a very special material. This is a space material from UFO. No one knows I have it. I snuck in Area 51, took it in the dark of the night, and here we have it. So yeah, it was from the Roswell crash, if you remember that, but we picked up 6 more of these. This is a 3/8 ounce Picasso circuit board shaker in the color Crawdad. And let's look at it. We won't spend too much time. If I do have a previous video of me unboxing these and talking a little bit more about them, but we definitely got some newer colors. They're really in there. Comes with a nice piece of foam to keep everything protected, I guess. Circuit board lip. Nice crawdad color. If I could go back, I would have picked up a couple of reds. I didn't pick up any reds. I went with a lot more natural colors, but nice crawdad color. No little weed guard there. Wow, that is a pokey hook. Got the crawdad color. Chartreuse and white. I'm really excited to throw these. They look really awesome. I really like the head design. Let's get rid of these foams. And I was even thinking about like some of these lips here, dyeing these lips and to spike it. And that would definitely take, if I want to dye that chartreuse, I could. Got that one. That's a nice color there. This is Sexy Bluegill. I kind of feel like I have this one. I'm not sure. You know, sometimes you order stuff, you know, duplicates, and you don't even realize you do it. But I just wanted to get on there before they got sold out, because it was a good deal. Because these are normally like 15 to 18 bucks. Really cool head design there. Got the little baykeeper. Then we got this one, just say electric green pumpkin. Now this one is the carbon, the heavy wire, or the heavy cover. Now I'm pretty much loaded up when it comes to bladed jigs. The carbon fiber series, you can see all the little weaved carbon fiber strands in there. Looking pretty good. Titanium wire. I like it. And then look at this sucker, Gizzard Chad. Looking at it now, I went with a lot of the circuit board lips, which is kind of stealthy, you know. Each one will make a different noise. I like that. When it's all said and done, I'm going to have to look and see if I have any duplicates of anything, because that is very possible. Then we got another carbon one, the heavy cover titanium wire. Alabama crawl. No, their packaging is pretty good, I gotta say that. Looks really great. I'm in such an uncomfortable position trying to look at these. Let me get comfortable. Oh, my knees. Oh. Need some space material in my knees. Alright, where was it? Right here. So got that one. That one, well, you could see. I don't want to make this video longer than it needs to be. But some really nice bladed jigs. And we have an idea from Mike Iconelli himself right here. We got the Molex Lover Jig, and this is in a 1/2 ounce. It is in the color Green Pumpkin Sunfish, and I've never fished anything like this. I think this is pretty cool. Let's take it out of the pack and get a close look at this sucker. So it has a hook that is connected by a split ring there, which is cool because you could always change this hook out and put whatever kind of hook you want on there. It is almost like a flipping hook that they have on there. If you're familiar with a flipping hook, they always have the little bait keepers up here, and these are pretty sharp. Pretty nice looking bait keeper. Very light skirt material. It looks like it's wire tied or hand tied. And look at this, the blade is attached to the head itself. I think this is pretty cool. If you look, it seems to be pretty strong. The wire is in the bait up through the plastic here, so it's a strong contact point. I think this is going to slay. I think it's really cool. You could fish this by itself, it looks like, or add on a trailer. I like it. I mean, probably endless ideas. Not sure how the action's going to be. I think it's just going to be something like this. But I really like that. Pretty cool. Definitely going in the box. And look at that. It doesn't even take up much room. You can fold it up. Gets right in the box nice and slender. And of course, you know, seeing these suckers on sale for like $5. Some crankbaits from Boy Duckett. And they look pretty cool. Let's look at them. Alright, and before I show you the bait right here, it says BD baits offer pro-driven color combinations that eliminate the guesswork and result in more fish. Here's a little information if you want to read along. Let me get it all in frame there. And this color here we have is Gizzard Shad. Really cool looking bait. Weighs a 1/2 ounce. It is 1 1/4 inch long, and it goes 3.5 to 5 feet deep. I have never fished this bait and never even seen this bait till the tackle warehouse sale. Kind of stuck in there, kind of like how Berkeley does theirs, right into the cardboard. Another one that does it like this is Arc Fishing. They put their baits in there like that. Look at that, that thing looks cool. I like how the eyes are really recessed in there. I wonder if these little gaps here will grab water and give it that unique action. That could be something there. Really nice looking paint job. And the hook hangers is sideways here. Most baits, they're, you know, vertical. This one is sideways here. And that's supposed to not give the fish as much leverage to twist the hook. It does something weird like that. Is usually you'll see it sideways on the bottom there. Check out, ow. Goodness. Check out that lip though. Very thin lip. Feels nice, feels strong. Looks like a good quality bait. I really like that color. Kind of reminds me of a penguin. I don't know why, but it does. And that is the Gizzard Shad. See, them hooks are sharp. Alright, and I lied. It is actually 2 1/4 inch long. I said 1 1/4. That'd be really small. But this color here is Citrus Shad, and it looks really good. I love that Citrus Shad look. I had an MR6 in this pink color, and it looked really awesome. But really liking this bait. Hopefully they're good, you know. It has a very thin lip there. 3.5 to 5 feet deep. Got a lot of rattles in it. Kind of sounds similar to like a rattle trap or something. Really cool. Definitely some nice sharp hooks on here too. The hooks are pretty great. I've been looking at them. They're very nice. So that's the citrus shad. And then we got the pearl gray shiner. I gotta say, I do like the colorways that they have on these. These baits look really good. That's a very nice crankbait right there. Really awesome paint job. Looks like it has a great clear coat too. Like I said, I like when baits put their names on it. You know, if you were to find this on the bank, or, you know, somebody snags a bait and you come up and find it behind them, you know it's a ducket. Nice eyeballs. Eyeballs look really good. Got a little lip, you know. Looking pretty cool. Now my favorite color is coming up next. This one looks really nice. The very last one I'm going to show you here. Let's look at it. Very last one of the boy duckets I got. This is in red crawl. Now, there's different kind of shoppers out there, right? When there's a sale, I kind of go in for things that I want to fish, and I go all out for that thing. Some people will try a bunch of different things, but I don't know. My shopping varies, you know. I really went and put a lot of trust. These are like $10 crankbaits, maybe even more, and they were $5, so, you know, just because it costs more doesn't mean it's going to be the best. But look at that one, man. That looks awesome. I like that crackle pattern there. Even on the belly. Looks like it got burnt, like there was a lighter underneath here. You can really see some pretty cool details. Really awesome looking. That is a great looking crawl right there. You can see a little purple in it up top there. Then Greg's just got a lot going on. And I like the eyeshadow. Got the smoky eye. Really cool. That's my favorite one out of them. But that is it for the ducket crankbaits. I tell you what, I hope you are enjoying this so far. I'm telling you, we got quite a few baits to go through. And not only am I a chick magnet, but I got a whole bunch of chick magnets in my hand. So we're going to get some nice close-up looks at these suckers and check them out, because they look pretty darn good. Alright, here goes two that I purchased when they first came out. I found this at my local Dick's Sporting Goods. And this was the spring crawl right here. I now have all the colors, so I want to show you the variety. And this was their natural shad. I think I'm remembering that right. And I think I took off the split rings because I was using a snap. I'm not sure. Did they come with? Yeah, so I took off the split rings. That's just personal preference. It's up to you whether you need to do that or not. But here we go. The first one we got here is the fire crawl. Now, I do apologize if you hear me breathing or my stomach growling, because I did pick up a new microphone, and it does sound pretty good, don't it? But it might also pick up a little more noise than I want it to. I'm going to slice myself. There we go. Let's get that sucker out. Throw it out to the side. There we go. The fire crawl pattern. Nice circuit board lip. Little thud. Very juicy looking color right there. I like that. Kind of reminds me, they have one called like fried green tomatoes or something. It kind of looks like a rotten tomato maybe or something. Very nice looking. Let's go with the next one. Next one is root beer. And let's see, what are the weights of these things? I know nothing. Oh, alright. 7/16 size 4 hooks. The diving depth is 4 to 6 feet. Let's cut away from us this time. Let's get up underneath here. This is a Moorer knife. Made in Sweden. They're very sharp knives. And I don't need to worry about if I slip this. You can't cut that material right there. It's really weird. It doesn't get hot. It doesn't get cold. It's scratch resistance. Very special stuff. There's the root beer. That looks really good. The root beer color is a very nice one. I feel like I don't see too often. Nice circuit board lip. I mean, these things really hold up. Let me show you one that I was grinding up on the rocks a bit. It just, I mean, if this was a regular plastic one, it would have a lot more deep scratches. These just last longer. They're stronger. They're thinner. They give off better vibration. They get down a lot quicker. And it's like a harder impact, you know, that it just transfers through the bait. Doink, doink, doink. But, yeah, that's a cool colorway right there. We're keeping them coming. We're doing rapid fire. This is a really cool looking one right here. This is the Tips Special. Who the heck is Tip? Now, these are pretty similar to, like, the Ott's Garage from Rapala. I have some pretty cool looking ones from Rapala. Actually, I have one pretty similar to this color here. I've been waiting to open these up for a while. You just don't know how long. Trying to get all my tackle organized. This way, this spring and summer, we're just very dialed in. Easy to find our baits. Really cool colorway right there. Hooks seem alright. I know some people don't like the Strike King hooks, like it is on the 1.5s and stuff like that. And I get it. I usually change them out for some short shanks because I feel like I snag a lot less. I like it when the hook, you know, some hooks will drag on the bottom, but this one you can see it really, you got the bait's got to be down like pretty low for it to start grabbing. And it's not going to do that. Your bait's going to run like that, so the hook point should be up. I don't see this snagging too much. And, I mean, any bait you could snag, but I've thrown these two around quite a bit right here and still got them. So I haven't lost them yet. But nice flat side. What else we got here? Did we get... Oh, this is chartreuse copper. I was going to say that we get 2 root beers. You can see how... Let's get out of the pack first. Looks pretty similar to the root beer color. Instead, just get our blade and slice it down. Pull it out. You know, it's like shucking corn or something. But where are you at, root beer? And again, these baits are $10, but since it was a tackle warehouse sale, they were only like, they were under $5. So right now was the time to get them. Do you need all these colors? Probably not. You know, that's one thing. Fishing is not expensive. It doesn't have to be expensive, but it can get expensive, you know. But pretty similar, you know, just a copper. This kind of reminds me of like a carp or something like that. But pretty similar in colors. Alright. And what do we got here? We got a gold one here. This is baby carp. Alright, so we do have a baby carp. You don't really see carp patterns too much. And I don't know why, because there are carps in the water. You don't really ever see a catfish pattern. Like, why not? Everything starts out small at one time or another. There's a baby carp. Whoa, focus. There we go. Comes with the circle split rings. Pretty sticky hooks. Reason why some guys will like the oval split rings is because your line doesn't get caught up in that little crevice there. That's the baby carp. And these are plastic bodies, but they're supposed to have balsa-like action. This color is called Blue Rock Crawl. Looks really good. I like how that blue is kind of like iridescent, if that's the word I'm looking for. There we go. Because sometimes Strike King's colors could be pretty bland and plain, but then they do have some that look like this, and I really like the way this one looks. That's a really awesome looking paint job. Really nice crawl. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Strike King has got the painter that used to paint the baits for Berkeley, which was really good. If you look at the Berkeley Pitbull Square Bills, all them paint jobs, I think the guy that painted them baits is now with Strike King, and I thought he did some really nice paint jobs. I should have probably knew his name, but I didn't know that I was even going to mention him. And then the last one we got here is a chartreuse with BI. Get that point in there first. That's right, kids. Always cut away from you. Because if you've seen my first cut, I try to play it off, but I think we got lucky there. I think it almost got me. Yeah, that thing is nice looking. I mean, they kind of repeat the same paint jobs with different colors, you know, the little different splatters and stuff like that. But they all look really great, and I'm glad to have them all. And at that price, it was pretty much buy one, get one free at the price they had it. So I'll show you them all in a pile. There's all the beautiful colors. Pretty nice. Now, realistically, we have 3 here that look quite similar. Even this one kind of looks similar to that. So you could pick and choose which ones you want, but I like them all. I think they all look great. Let's move on to the next baits. I found one more. This color here is tomato soup. Almost got away from us there. I thought that I had a bluegill pattern too. There was like a natural bluegill, but maybe I'm thinking I did and I didn't. Or it's around here somewhere, but here we go, the tomato soup. Looking pretty good. It does look like some tomato soup. You gotta add a little bit of pepper to your tomato soup. Cook you up a grilled cheese. Dip that sucker in there. Very nice. I mean, I like it. We got all the chick magnets we need. Really cool colorway. And of course, you know, we do got soft plastics here, but we're saving them for the end because we're going through the hard baits first because I'm trying to keep my hands from being so slippery, you know. But we do got some Berkeley money badgers, and these things look freaking awesome. Let's check them out. Wow, bam! There it is, the Berkeley money badger. Aggressive balsa-like action. You know what? These things are freaking cool, you know, because it has a nice flash disc in it. Slice right down the seam there. Pull this baby out. There we go. This color is black silver. And there's something really cool about this bait that I'm going to show you here in a minute. But yeah, just your standard black back, silver side. Check out that lip, looking pretty cool. Now what I think is really cool is the disc in here has little money signs in there. I don't think a lot of people noticed that. But you can see the little dollar signs up in the disc there. Now they say the 3 larger sizes have a tungsten weight transfer system. Now this is the size 5. There's 3 more sizes above this, so this may have fell short of getting a tungsten. But this goes 10 feet deep, I believe. Let's see. 8 to 10 feet, 1/4 ounce. 2 1/4 inch, and it's a clicking slow rise. Really cool looking. And then a firetail green crawl. Look at that baby. That is freaking sweet. Like that matte finish. You can see the hues of blue coming out. This one has the opaque bill. Very nice bright orange. That really stands out. And that is the firetail one. Really tiny bait, you know. Gets down there 8 to 10 feet. That's a nice size right there. A lot of stuff's going to want to bite that sucker. Even I want to bite it. So you might be wondering, why would you want a slow rise bait? And let me just tell you real quick. Let me just show you. Right now we're drawing a tree that's at the bottom of the water. You know, I'm no artist here, but here we go. We got a tree at the bottom. We got a little rock pile here. Alright, so with a slow rise, you cast out, and then there's some structure there. So with a bait that is a fast riser, you can come over cover a lot quicker, because as you dive it down, as it's wiggling down, once you pause it, it goes up pretty quick. So you're able to work it. If you're about to get snagged, there's a big log going sideways here. You pause it, it'll come right up over this log, and then you work it back down over it. So it'll come up quicker. But what's good about a slow rise is when you do cast it out there further, or not even further, when you do cast it out, it gets down a lot easier, and it doesn't want to come up as quick. So once you get it down there to your desired depth, it's going to stay down there, but it's going to rise up slow. So it takes a little longer to get over the cover, but it stays in the fish's face more. And as the water's cold, you know, things move slower. So slow rise is very good, pretty effective. It's going to come up a lot slower over this stuff, and you're able to keep it down a lot longer. And the good thing is you can fish it fast. It's almost like a suspending bait, but it comes up just a little bit, it comes up slower. So that's what's good. There is a time and a place for, you know, like a KVD 1.5, very great for, you know, fishing fast, getting it out of cover and stuff, because you can cast it, it comes up real quick. And a nice thing is some baits will even back out, and you zip it down and it floats backwards and then get up over stuff. But that's just a little demonstration of why you want a slow rise, why you'd want a fast rise. I like in the colder water, I think the slow rise is better. It looks more natural. It's sliding up slow. If you got a bass over here, you know, he's just checking it out, and your bait comes and it's just riding up slow in front of his face, and you work it back down. It's got his attention now. He's like, you know what, I could get that. But one that's fast in a cold, that comes up, you know, he might not care to go for it. But let's end that there. We don't want to keep going on about this, but that's just my thought of, you know, the quick rise and the slow rise. Next color, Killer Crawl. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that colorway. That thing's really nice looking. Very nice blue, kind of like the Firetail Crawl, but we got some different colors here. Even the shell looks a little more realistic here. More of a more realistic looking pattern. Very nice. This one has a gloss finish, because I noticed on like the Berkeley baits, the one with the matte finishes, the paint does kind of wear off sooner than I would like it to, truthfully. But the ones that have the gloss paint jobs hold up better. But that is the Killer Crawl. I like that little money sign there. That's pretty clever, pretty creative. And I didn't notice before, but it does give you some information on the bottom of the bait here. It says 10 feet. Really nice. Got the clicking. Next up, Vanilla Chartreuse. And I just realized, you know, I could cut the packs off camera and save a little bit of time in the video rather than you just watch me cut the packs. But there we go, Vanilla Chartreuse. Got some great colors. I like it. And the very last crankbait we have here is from yo-zuri. He's got the 3D prism finish. It is a flat crank 55F. Weighs a 1/4 ounce. And this sucker here dives to 2 feet max in the color Fire Tiger. I got this for the river because that one spot that I fish along the wall, when the tide goes down, it gets to about 1.5 to 2 feet. And I think this would do really good in the river there. 1/4 ounce, plenty weight to cast that. It's got that little L-shaped lip. And look at that, it looks like a little hunchback. yo-zuri definitely makes some great quality baits. They got a lot of baits. And a lot of good baits. And then they're like, you know, more superior lineup is their Duo Realis. But very awesome stuff. And yo-zuri's all Japanese made stuff. You know, probably some, yeah, Japanese writing on there. So Definitely a Japanese company that makes a lot of baits, and they're also at a great price point. You know, it's not like some of the other JDM baits where it costs a lot of money. A lot of the yo-zuri stuff you could get fairly cheap, you know. So just wanted to show you that sucker there. Pretty cool fire tiger. Alright, hate to cut it short, but it's getting really late. I still got quite a few soft plastics to go through. The girl's getting tired, which I don't blame her. It's Sunday, it's late, you know, the Eagles, they're going to the Super Bowl. But we did go through a variety of hard baits here, so we'll have to check out the soft baits, get a little detail. Maybe I'll get the tank out and we could check some of these. That might be pretty cool. See how they act in the tank. And check out that sucker. That was like a 2.5 pound crappie. That's the biggest crappie I ever caught. That sucker was like, man, I love that dude. I miss you, bud. Man, that day was so exciting. There was a cool kid I met there too, man, to help me take the picture and stuff. And he was giving me clues like that. You know, he wanted me to go fish with him on his boat, and I didn't really get it until I came home and showed the daughter, you know, my fish catch. And she's like, Dad, that kid wanted you to go out fishing with him. And she's like, you're like that guy that a girl likes, and you just don't know that the girl's hitting on you. But yeah, that kid was awesome. If you're ever out there and you're watching the video, I would love to fish with you if you ever catch my stuff, man. Really helped me out big time with that. But let me show you guys real quick some of the stuff that we did check out. Some close-ups. We got the Picasso bladed jigs. We got the chick magnets here looking very good. It's definitely a lot of hard baits that we got here. And if I had to buy this stuff at full retail price, it'd be a lot of money. It'd be like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I mean, I got all this for pretty much half off. So, definitely a good deal. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time, peace out.